This review was made possible by contributions from viewers like you.
Hey guys, I just want to say how thankful I am for all of you who want to see me thrive by contributing to my Patreon, and I'm especially thankful for my executive producers who get to help me choose what it is that I'm going to review. That's why today we're going to look at Delhi Safari. Delhi Safari comes to us from Arc Entertainment, who you may remember as the distributors who brought us Jock the Hero Dog. And it was produced by an animation studio that doesn't know how to spell the word crayon. We're in good hands, I can already tell. We open on Sanjay Gandhi National Park, the entrance of which looks nothing like the real Sanjay Gandhi National Park, where a little leopard cub named Yuvi has not been having a good day.
My home is here. I live in this jungle. I've already lost my father.
Yikes. I have nothing but respect for voice actress Tara Strong, who usually gives it her best, even in bad movies, but man, her performance of Yuvi is disappointing. She's been voice acting since she was 13 years old, but somehow she sounds like this is her first gig. Anyway, we flash back to earlier this morning, where Yuvi is roughhousing with his dad, played by Cary Elwes, because embarrassing himself as Bobby Wobbly just wasn't enough, I guess. Uh-oh, Yuvi's gonna split his belly open like in Feliday.
Time out, Dad, time out.
Well, give up?
Not a chance.
Exactly. You haven't got a chance.
Oh yeah? Try it again. I'll knock your spots off.
Then his mom shows up, and for some reason she disapproves of her hubby playing with Yuvi like this. She is aware that this is how wild animals prepare for adulthood, right? I suppose this movie is pretending that male leopards don't just leave the female immediately and they actually try to be a father, but if that's the case, then isn't this how a father leopard would try to raise the child?
You both deserve a smack on the bum.
Wow.
A smack on the bum? I'm in!
Be quiet. And you, stop fighting. Are you trying to turn my son into Rambo overnight?
Honey, he needs to learn self-defense, doesn't he? I'm making him a man.
Exactly. He's not a man, he's a cub.
Mom, please, chill.
Ugh. The feral leopard cub just said the word chill. It's gonna be one of those kinds of movies, isn't it? Daddy Kitty sings a tuneless song to get Mom to forgive him, despite there being nothing to forgive him about, when suddenly their jungle falls under attack by a deforestation crew. And they couldn't make this machine scary just because of how destructive it is. They had to make it look like a monster with a goofy Muppet face. Cookie! It proceeds to chase them without cutting down any trees in the process, because that's how that works, right? It isn't long before Daddy Kitty here is gunned down. Gentlemen, you may trail your mustaches. Later that night, the animals are debating what their next course of action should be, and they're deliberating by firelight, even though there isn't any fire and none of them can even make fire. Some of them want to look for a safer jungle. This monkey wants to fight back, guns ablazing, but this bear, played by Ray Romano's brother, thinks that a more peaceful resolution can be made.
How the heck are you gonna talk to them? Does anyone here know how to speak their language?
I'm sure the bear's cousin Norm of the North can speak their language.
I know just the somebody you're looking for. He not only speaks animal, he speaks human like a native.
Wait a minute. What does he have on his hat? Friends? He embroidered the word friends onto his hat? Did he just decide to put the name of his favorite TV show on it? I'll be there for you, Marty! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do! And yes, he is voiced by Christopher Lloyd, despite how they give him absolutely nothing to do, and they don't even give this character a name. He's just known as Pigeon, and his role in this movie is completely pointless.
Think this is some kind of a joke? It's serious, you idiot. Talking won't work. We have to make war!
Enough. Be quiet, Bajrangi.
Well, that explains why he's so pissed off. His name is Buttrongi. Yuvi goes to Pigeon to ask about the animal who can talk to humans, and... what the hell is that on Pigeon's beak? I don't know, but it looks inappropriate. They go to Buttrongi, who was found sitting on an American toilet. How the hell did that get here? Into helping them find the animal they seek. A parrot named Alex, who has human teeth because these animators saw Disney's Aladdin and thought, sure, why not? He's the pet of some Bollywood director, which means that the animals need to go into the nearby city to find him. Wait, what's that? Stick more bills? What does that mean?
Well, I know that bills are what they call flyers over there.
Oh my god. That was a note from the director to the scene designers. He wanted there to be more flyers on the wall, and they just forgot to put them there. Anyway, they track Alex down, but they can't just up and grab him since his owner is just coming home.
Welcome to my world, baby.
Wow, really nice place you've got here.
What a hottie.
1. Is that an Indian voice actress trying to play a white British woman doing an Indian accent? 2. Why does the parrot acknowledge that she might be a hottie? Oh my god, he records his owner and his dates! What is wrong with this movie? And, hang on. He is sitting in a bird-sized armchair, looking through a bird-sized camcorder, and drinking a bird-sized Red Bull. Do they just readily have this stuff available at the Indian equivalent of PetSmart? Thankfully, the animals show up before Alex can earn this movie an R rating, and then...
Quiet!
So he punched Alex so hard that it broke reality, and he teleported back into the jungle? And the next day?
Space is warped and time is bendable.
Naturally, Mommy Kitty is pissed off at the other animals for taking Yuvi into the city.
I'm sorry, Mom. I should have asked you before going out there, I know. But Papa told me to make sure what happened to him doesn't happen to me and you and everyone. Papa came to me last night, Mom.
Oh, real nice. Play the dead dad card, just like the kid from Super Buddies.
Where did you find this dog?
He helped me. He looks tired and hungry. Can we keep him? Dad would have wanted us to.
Was there any reason why we couldn't see his dad come to him in a dream so we all know that he's not just bullshitting his mom?
Your father's dead, and the dead don't come back.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Oh, come on. Where am I? A PETA convention?
No, all these animals are still alive. Alex demands that he be taken back home, but Yuvi pleads with him to speak on their behalf since he's the only one who can.
Have you lost your mind? Like I've got time for that kind of runaround. Going from the builder to the developer to the mayor, then the governor. And when they're no help, I suppose you think I'd walk all the way to Delhi.
Delhi?
You gotta be kidding. You don't know Delhi? It's the capital of our country, bonehead. You know, CNN, IBN, BBC, ministers, committees, kickbacks, blackmail, scandals, Parliament.
Parliament?
That's right, Parliament. Do you go to school?
He's a leopard! You know that he doesn't go to school! But then the discussion is tabled when... the bulldozers come back and they're just cutting down trees. Why aren't they villainously going after our heroes for no reason? Oh no, she's flashing back to... yesterday. Sheesh, let the wound heal, lady. For some reason, they wait until the next day to try to convince Alex to change his mind, and they sing a song to sweeten the deal.
Oh, the time is now to be brave, no matter what it takes. Adventure's not a thing only made for some.
Gotta accept your role beside us. Don't put up a big fuss.
Oh, say you'll come, oh please, agree.
Come along, you gotta come with us. Pick 'em up, you move your feet on down the road. We'll be together on this great deli safari.
Great deli salami. I could sure go for some of that right now.
Here we go!
Come along, you gotta come with us. Pick 'em up, you move your feet on down the road.
We'll be together on this great deli safari.
Come along, you gotta come with us. Pick 'em up, you move your feet on down the road.
We'll be together.
Bye. I guess we'll just stay behind because adventure really is meant for some. Seriously, we don't want to bring along the child protagonist that the kids in the audience are meant to identify with, or Christopher Lloyd since everyone loves him and he could prove advantageous as an extra eye in the sky or something. I just love it when I get a movie that doesn't know how to movie. They hop on a train to take them to Delhi, and on the way there, Buttrongy tries to think of the best way that he can to kill Alex. He figures out if Alex is gone, they'll have to turn back and do things his way, but wouldn't it make more of an impact if they continued on to Delhi so he can kill himself a couple of ministers? As war-hungry as Buttrongy is, you'd think he'd put a little more thought into how to do it. Thank you, movie. I always wanted to see a bear grab a monkey by the monkey. The train stops because somehow the humans at the next station got word that there are wild animals on board, and this makes for a perfect opportunity for Yuvi to climb on board himself. They leave before the humans can find them, and naturally, the question of how Yuvi was able to follow them is never brought up, let alone answered.
I told you to stay with the others.
No, you didn't. You just kind of left him.
I wasn't gonna come, but just as I was falling asleep, Papa came to me again.
Oh, shut up. He did not. Your mom is going through a really rough time right now, and she doesn't need you emotionally manipulating her just so you can get away with whatever you want.
Could it be a father's love has cheated death? Or is little Spotty off his meds again? Tune in next week. Music swells, fade to black, and credits roll.
Okay, if this character was in any other movie, this might be kinda cute. He knows how to speak human languages because he's in front of the TV all day. Fine, that makes sense. But you introduced him to us filming his creepy director owner getting it on with a would-be starlet, and I very much doubt this will be the first time that he's done it. Stop trying to make this little pervert endearing. It's not working.
My lord, I will prove that in the middle of the night, while the parrot was asleep, utterly defenseless, this monkey, with a knife the size of a machete, did attempt to make the parrot an ex-parrot.
He wants him to be no more. He wants him to cease to be. He's trying to make him an ex-pat. Alex says that he'll only continue on their journey if Buttrongy surrenders his weapons.
Never!
Baga here is looking really inquisitively at Buttrongy as he's shaking these weapons off of him. Why isn't he asking, where's he keeping all these things?
No, isn't that better?
I feel so violated.
That is Buttrongy. They follow the tracks to continue on their way to Delhi until they come across a fork in the road.
Oh, this is just perfect. Leave it to the monkey. We could end up in Madagascar. Let's turn back. At least that way we know where we're going.
Yes, let's turn back so we can watch a much better movie. Then they meet a bat who knows about their quest to get to Delhi because he heard about it on the internet. I wish I was kidding.
On our way to Delhi, are we?
How'd you know that?
Everyone knows that. News of your great quest has traveled on the Jungle Telegraph. I kid. You never heard of the internet?
And then he pulls out a map to... Delhi? Okay, I am so confused. Apparently that's how they spell Delhi with the English alphabet, but I would wager most of the American audience that they're trying to sell this movie to wouldn't know that. Unless you do the proper research like I had to, this just looks like a misspelling. And the rest of the time they show the word, it's spelled D-E-L-H-I. What's the point of spelling it this way here? So they're on their way again, as we're treated to a travel montage that makes it look like the animation budget ran out, so we're just stuck with the movie storyboards.
My friends, if you really want to know the way to Delhi, here's how to go. Heed me well and have no fear. I know how to get to there from here. Keep straight ahead until you see a lot of leafy scenery. A mighty forest deep and green with the tallest trees you've ever seen.
Oh no, 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 I forgot. A mighty forest there is not. Oh yes, 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 there used to be. But then the humans came, you see.
But never mind, keep right on going till you see a river flowing. Happy river, fresh and splashing through a valley, brightly dashing.
Oh no, 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 on second thought, a happy river there is not. Oh yes, 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 there used to be. But then came humanity.
Okay, we get it. Humanity sucks. Can we please get to where we're supposed to go? They ditch the bat with the map midway through this little song, and they come across some ancient ruins that, for some reason, they call an oasis. And waiting there to greet them is a pad of flamingos doing a Bollywood number. The leaders of these flamingos are voiced by Jane Lynch and Jason Alexander.
Why, they're really gone, aren't they?
They've been transported, dear. Their spirits are in paradise.
Only, it's hard calling them back once they're there. Stuffed too chillies up there now, is that why bring them down to earth, you know?
So, they got a Jew to play an animal of Indian descent who has an Australian accent. I'm pretty sure this movie was directed by a book of Mad Libs. On the topic of voice actors, Alex here is voiced by Tom Kenny, who has already made quite a few appearances during the course of my show. I swear, I have nothing against the guy, especially when he's doing a voice that doesn't sound like SpongeBob SquarePants. But why do so many of the movies that I review make me beg the question, what is Tom Kenny doing here? With the introduction of these two flamingos, we now have 3 really big Hollywood stars playing unnamed characters who ultimately contribute nothing to the plot. Then you have Alex, who is supposed to be a secondary character on a lower rung than Yuvi or his mom, but he ends up having more dialogue than anyone, and he ends up being the most important character since these animals' quest literally can't proceed without him. What is the point of hiring all these other big Hollywood actors to give the movie more marquee value, but you don't cast them in any roles that actually matter?
The important thing to keep in mind, though, is no matter where you go, stay far away from those caves on the other side of the valley. The lair of Kalya and his hyenas. Stumble around in there and chances are you won't be back.
Wow, that sounds way cooler than an elephant graveyard. And then, Ghost Dad appears. Hi? Where were you 2 dreams ago? Anyway, he shows up to tell Yuvi that all is not well in the state of Denmark. Then Yuvi finds Buttrongi tying up Alex for the hyenas to get him. But then, considering how he's cackling maniacally for no reason, why would Yuvi even need his ghost dad to tell him what's been going on? Then the hyenas make their entrances. They somehow avoid the urge to do a little musical goose-stepping. Mommy Kitty and the other animals show up and save the day, and...
Ah! Oh, nice hyena! Oh, oh,
What the hell was that? The green parrot is somehow the black canary? After the hyenas are defeated, our heroes make a shocking discovery.
I don't think he can talk to the humans. He can't even make a sound. He's lost his voice.
Special guest appearance by the Batman soundtrack. They try everything they can think of to get his voice up to snuff, but nothing's working. The flamingos advise them to seek aid from a strange mystical hermit, after a brief mention of how they've entertained in Las Vegas, since, you know, humans suck. But then said hermit suggests that they get a series of specific remedies to help Alex heal. Alex puts Buttrongi through the ringer as he gets them, and for some reason nobody calls him out for being a dick, or how he's clearly playing up his ailment as worse than it is. Yes, Buttrongi tried to kill him, but insisting that he get a piece of fruit that's hanging over a waterfall while rejecting every other piece of fruit hanging less precariously isn't winning him any brownie points.
Okay.
Pump out the monkey, pump out the monkey, pump out the monkey.
No pumping the monkey!
You can't keep this up, Baj. No food or rest, you're wasting away.
No food or rest? He fell out of a tree and down a waterfall! You should be thanking Shiva that he's alive right now! And when did he give up food or rest? Did the movie just forget to tell us that? Ugh, they continue on their way and what the f***? Okay, you want to tell me that this ladybird dolled herself up by dipping her index feather in some fruit juice or something and gave herself that little makeup job that she has? Fine, I'll believe that. But why does she have human hair? That's just disturbing!
Hey, I have human hair, you know.
Yes, and you're a person, despite your species. This bird is supposed to be a wild animal in a world that reflects our own. This is creepy!
Wow, what a hottie.
For some reason, Buttrongi puts it together that Alex has been faking it this whole time, when it'd be just as easy to assume that his voice actually got better. And they eventually run into a swarm of bees, the leader of whom is also voiced by Carrie Elwes.
Been a while since we've had a good tally-ho!
Again, this is the kind of role that you give to the voice actors who are on a lower rung of the marquee ladder. Why is Carrie Elwes playing a bee who has no bearing on the plot in any way? And why do the bees have ugly, gnarled teeth?
Because they're British?
So the bees chase them around for a bit, when they do something really, really cool and take the form of a helicopter, which is then betrayed by them acting really, really stupid and having to pull back when our heroes hide from them in this ravine. You're not a helicopter! There's nothing stopping you from flying through that ravine! Then they chase our heroes into a mine shaft, which is strangely reminiscent of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Weird movie of which to pay homage, considering the Temple of Doom is pretty universally reviled in India. They escape, and this somehow results in Alex and Buttrongi being BFFs. Hooray! With all the backstabbing, I was hoping these truly despicable characters would somehow become friends out of nowhere. After a photo montage of them being friends, which couldn't possibly happen, since they don't have a camera, and when would they have the chance to do all these things when everyone would be telling them that they gotta get to Delhi as soon as possible? They run into this particularly tragic-looking tiger.
Please, don't let me go. Meow, meow. Please, stay away. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Oh my god. I don't know what this tiger's backstory is, but he's emaciated, he's afraid of Buttrongi. He's gotta be a circus animal who just escaped and he doesn't know how to live in the wild.
He's also saying meow, like a house cat. If he's not a circus animal, he has to have been somebody's pet.
Not a tiger, just a cat. A cat. Meow. Meow.
Talk to me.
They've killed all the tigers around here. If it were up to the humans, I think they would kill all the tigers everywhere. I didn't want to die like the others, so I made believe I was a cat. I've been pretending so long, I've forgotten what it's like to be a tiger.
And like the shape-shifting bees, they took a really good idea and made it really stupid. All the tigers in the area are being hunted down, so you survive by pretending you're a cat? What, did the hunters come across you playing with a ball of yarn and say, "Hold your fire, gents! 'Tis but a cute little house cat, what?"
I know what you're thinking, that I'm a coward. And you're right. I am a coward.
You're right, I am a coward.
While this tiger's tragedy/idiocy galvanizes everyone else into staying the course, it instead makes Mommy Kitty want to turn tail and run back home. Yubi tries to get her to see Daddy Kitty standing right there with them. Mommy Kitty tells him to stuff it. Then Baga convinces her that he is there because of love and friendship and stuff. And rather than just accept that as a comforting metaphor for how the departed never really leave us as long as we remember what they meant to us in life, that somehow makes him physically materialize right in front of her face. Apparently Baga is some kind of necromancer.
You're almost there.
Don't be afraid when the road seems long.
Thanks for the world-shattering revelation. Bye now. Seriously, everyone was pretty gung-ho to get this journey of theirs finalized. What did this tiger or Daddy Kitty bring to the table?
We won't turn back, we won't slow down. Yes, we're on our way now. Now that the road is beneath our feet.
The road is always at your feet because that's where it's supposed to be. Because it's a road. That is a stupid line. So they get to Delhi, which is actually pretty beautiful. This movie was supposed to be telling us that humanity sucks for ruining the world, right? But the green grass, the clear blue skies, a very sparse population in what's supposed to be a very densely populated metropolis, all things considered, everything looks great. What's the problem here? I'm not getting your environmental message, movie. Mommy Kitty thinks that the best course of action is to play in the middle of traffic, and this gets the attention of the media, and eventually one of the ministers from Parliament.
Sir, we've come to tell you that humanity is doomed. Right now, millions of animals are on their way here to attack you all. Your cities, your families, your homes, all will be destroyed. We won't stop until all of you, the entire human race, is extinct or in a cage.
And that's when they shot him into puree. The end. I mean, what? This whole movie is bashing us over the head with how destructive humans are, and you seriously think that's the best line you could open with? Sorry, but your ass is curry. Somehow they don't immediately gun down the animals where they stand, and Alex continues to plead his case.
So, what do you think? Makes you feel scared and angry, doesn't it? Having your homes and families threatened. Man, you think we'd really do any of that stuff? Who do you think we are? You?
Ooh, sick burn coming from a couple of leopards who are probably no stranger to infanticide, a monkey who will shoot you since he's already familiar with firearms, a bear who will maul you into a pulpy mess for stepping into his territory, and a parrot who will shoot porn videos of you without your knowledge or consent. But at least they're not human!
Stop killing us! Stop bulldozing us! Live with us! We've only got one world. Let's share it in peace for all our sakes. Who will stand with me and say, let's share the world? Share the world!
Share the world. You know, that is a very good message right there. Say, animals, why don't you share this bit of the world with me so I can put some apartments on it? There you go. Yeah, sorry, but share the world isn't going to change the hearts or business practices of any land developer who's already throwing around slogans like, live with nature in harmony. As far as they're concerned, they're already sharing the world. But yeah, somehow the speech touches the minister's heart. They pass a few more environmental laws, the apartments are cancelled, and Alex's director writes a new script called Oh F*** You Movie. This movie was not inspired by true events. It was cute when Roald Dahl ended James and the Giant Peach by saying that James himself wrote the story as a means of sharing it with the world, but you are not James and the Giant Peach! So the jungle is saved, again. Mommy Kitty continues being a necrophiliac with Daddy Kitty, who may have eaten Yuvi's half-brother that he'll never know about, and... So that was Delhi Safari, and it is excruciating. There are those who think that Apu from The Simpsons is problematic for the representation of Indians in the media. I'd say it's garbage like this that's doing way more damage than Apu ever could. The animation is crap, the actors are completely wasted in this, the main characters are either useless or needlessly creepy, the songs are forgettable and pointless, and the themes of environmentalism and humanity being the source of all evil are so over the top that it's more likely to inspire people to cut down more trees just out of spite. Remember, this movie began with deforestation and animals being killed in a national park. This environment is already being protected. Why do I deserve a lecture on how bad humanity is because one asshole decided to break the law and build apartments where he's not allowed to? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go finish my Thanksgiving leftovers before some carnivore tells me how wrong it is to eat meat. See you later.
दिन आया happy happy ना अब है कोई टेंशन आकर
celebration. दिन आया happy happy, ना अब है कोई tension. आकर ले party शादी, जमके हो celebration. कुछ eating, कुछ reading, कुछ drinking हो. कुछ disco, कुछ visco, कुछ singing हो. होश मुझे खोने हैं fully, दिल में हुआ rumble. आरे shake it and do मस्ती बस्ती. आजा रे आरे झूमे बहके सारी बस्ती. आजा रे आरे shake it and do मस्ती बस्ती. आजा रे आरे झूमे बहके सारी बस्ती. मैंने देखा तूने देखा इसने देखा, जंगल में मोर नाचा किसने देखा. मैंने देखा तूने देखा इसने देखा, देखो जंगल में बस मंगल मंगल.
Keep quiet. Sir? Don't worry, I got it. Sure, I got it.
What did he have to unzip?
I have to pee.
Hey guys, got a letter to read with you here from Aiden Barnes of Chandler, Arizona. And we got a couple of different things in here. Starting with... Dear Bob Show, my name is Aiden, but you may know me as the Cartoon Wizard on DeviantArt. Oh yes, we know you. I was the one who drew that picture of me worshipping your feet. Thank you so much for faving it. I was also the one who sent you the link to Mune, Guardian of the Moon, and it means so much that you reviewed it for us. I live in Chandler, Arizona.
Thank you for sending that movie link, because that was an awesome movie. I love that.
It really was. I spend so much of my time looking at some of the worst stuff that anyone could possibly conceive. So to see this rare movie like Mune, in which not only turned out good, but you could just see the amount of passion and heart that went into every frame of this project. It's like, wow, this was nice.
People still do that.
People still do that. My God. It's not about the bottom line exclusively. Yes, we all do need to make money. Money makes the world go round. But can't you care about it? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, Richard Rich, Michael Bay.
Anywho, I live in Chandler, Arizona, and I've been a fan of you ever since I saw your review for Alpha and Omega 5. Oh, this pain in that one. I was cracking up the entire video, and it inspired me to watch most of the rest of the sequels. I am sorry. Except for Dino Digs and Bear Kingdom. I have to be dumb to watch those. Ugh. Anyway, I have a few movies that I think would be fun for you to review. I don't know if you've seen them already, but this is the best I got. And he includes a couple of images of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey, James and the Giant Peach, and Everyone's Hero, which has a very creepy anthropomorphic baseball bat right on the poster. That's gotta hurt. I'm also a fan of Raven, and I think you two are funny, adorable, have a great taste in movies and television, and you both are so grateful to all your fans who send you free stuff. That we are.
Oh, thank you.
I always look forward to seeing Raven in your reviews because she is such a spotlight stealer.
I am not. Blink, blink.
Yeah.
Blink, blink, blink.
I hope one day the three of us cross paths so we can hang out sometime. My favorite videos you've made are Help I'm a Fish, Mune, Guardian of the Moon, Cars 2, I have the exact same opinion on that movie, and Blue's Big Musical Movie. That review inspired me to watch Blue's Clues again and thus reliving my childhood. I also watched Go Hugo Go after you uploaded the trailer for it. Unfortunately, it sucked, so thanks a lot. Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, just think of all the people that you've introduced crap movies to. You are responsible for them saying, I gotta see if this is as bad as he said it is. And then they watched it, and the brain cells died, and they'll never get those hour and a half, 2 hours of their lives back. All because of you.
Come at me, brah.
Yeah, and he laughs, but you guys have to think about it. Not only does he watch these movies, he watches them over and over in slow motion and in depth, because he has to watch the movie, then he has to write the script, then he has to shoot the review, and then he has to edit the review.
Yeah, you guys think that you're hurting for the 20 or 30 minutes that you're sitting through my reviews? I hope you appreciate what I do for you. Days of looking at this over and over and over again and seeing new stuff that I didn't necessarily catch in my notes the first time I saw it. It's like, what? How did the...
Yes, like the guy in the Cool Cat review that came out of his house and went back in. You're the only person in the world.
I'm the only reviewer who apparently did not see that. I'm sorry, I guess I was just distracted by the guy in the giant cat costume who's always screaming at the camera! Wow! But, anywho, moving on. Let's see, what else we got? I am really not much of a reviewer myself, because I'm not interested in correcting people's mistakes all the time. But if you asked me to review a movie with you, I would be more than happy to. You must have a great life since you've got a job to do nothing but watch movies and read comic books all the time. That is the great life I would like to have. As it is, I am not quite at the point where this is paying all my bills, just my rent. But if I were to get a few more patrons, so this could be my full-time job, that would be amazing.
Yeah, not only that, but you'd be making short films and stuff and doing more for everybody.
Yep.
You know, if this was your full-time job, trust me, he would throw his whole self into it. I've seen it.
Oh yes, that I would. So, you know, anyone wants to contribute to my Patreon, just throwing that out there. Let's see. I'm thinking about getting a career in driving semi-trucks so that I have a chance to drive across the country and visit places I've never seen to, or never been to before. My most favorite animated film of all time is WALL-E, and my favorite live-action film is Back to the Future Part 1. I would also like to know if you've ever been to Comic-Con, because I've been there twice, and now I plan to go every year. Yes, planning is nice, but actually getting there's the hard part. Ugh. I have been to Comic-Con a few times. It was amazing. I even was there to suggest to Riff Tracks when they were doing a panel there that they do Transformers 2 back when it was brand new. So, yeah, you have me to thank for them doing Transformers 2. You're welcome, world. I even got to meet Jess Harnell and John Delancey when they showed up as special guests. Oh, that's cool. And to show my appreciation, please enjoy this drawing of you, me, and Raven looking swag. I hope you like it. Sincerely, Aiden Barnes. Or Aiden Barnes. Pardon me, sorry. So, let's see it. Let's take a look at this picture that I made for us here. Oh yeah. Badass.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we've seen that before, haven't we?
I think this is a new image, but we have seen other works from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yes, we are badass. In our sunglasses.
Swag.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Aiden.
Yes, thank you so much for that. So, yes, anyone who wants to send in fun fan mail like this, go ahead and send it to the P.O. Box in the corner, and I will see you later.
Subscribe, like, follow, comment, share, watch more.